This is Dexter. A man of two jobs, he works double the time as a secondary school teacher for the English and arts during the day and a shoe convention entrepreneur during the night. So, let's find out more about Dexter's journey living the double life.
Hey everyone, I'm Dexter Tan, 35 this year. In the day, I'm a secondary school teacher, and at night, I run a sneaker event called Soul Superior. It started when I was younger. I think fresh out of JC, I started collecting sneakers. I always wanted to be able to be that cool guy at a shop, telling people that this is the coolest sneaker that is coming out soon. So I started working at sneaker shops. So that's where I managed to meet quite a few people, and in my journey of working and collecting sneakers, on one of the Saturdays I was queuing up for a particular pair of New Balance at Orchard Senior Leisure. I met this very nice gentleman, slightly older than me, coming up to me and say, "Hey, nice sneakers." So we became fast friends from that queue, and after we were hanging out for a bit, we decided, why not Singapore have its own sneaker convention? So that year was when we decided to run Soul Superior. Happy to say, what we thought was only 200 people to come, it became 1,003, and that's how Soul Superior was born. After 2 years of running Soul Superior since 2013, I decided that I wanted to pursue my second passion, which was teaching. Because of my work at Soul Superior, I'm now counted as the cool teacher in the school because they know it's an open secret. They follow my Instagram, they follow my events Instagram. Shoes became like a common language for me and them, especially since I wear sneakers so often to school. So some of them will come up and ask me questions like, "Mr. Tan, where do you get those? Are those the pandas?" And also it opens up a lot more about their interests as well. So I get to ask them which celebrities do you like? And I try to incorporate that into my lessons as well. It also made it much easier for me to be a teacher. One of the biggest ups I feel would be actually when my students come up to me and ask about the event. Whenever they ask for free stuff, especially the tickets, I'm actually very willing to give it to them, but with the caveat that they need to be able to work for it. So when they actually achieve that and they come up to me and I have to give them the tickets, you can see their face light up. There were definitely a lot of criticism when I first started, especially since when people know that I run Soul Superior on the side. The first one would be a lot of people were worried that I would be distracted from being able to juggle two things at the same time. And truth be told, some of their criticism was warranted for the first few years, but I always told them that you can only judge me by the quality of the work that I put out for each respective job. I think one of the biggest values I picked up from Soul Superior and applied to my work would be the value of knowing your customer base. During my first few years at Soul Superior, because we were dealing with an unknown product, we had to actually canvass the ground to find out what guests and customers that we eventually will welcome to our event wanted. So we did so through surveys, we had focus group. It gave us an insight into the mind of the consumer. I applied the same principle again to my teaching, and it helped me craft how I taught in a classroom. I don't think that a conventional job is necessarily a determiner for success. The person who does a conventional job in an unconventional way can be as successful as a person who does his conventional job in a very good way. It's very important to define your own levels of success. My definition of success would be to find contentment in what you do. Contentment in what you do is very important, and I think for me it is one of my biggest indicators of a successful job. One piece of advice I have for anyone who wants to do the things that I do or something similar, that you will miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. A lot of us are very afraid of the outcome of our actions. So truth be told, if I didn't take the risk 10 years ago and start a sneaker convention or pursue my dream of being a teacher, Soul Superior wouldn't have been born, and I wouldn't have kids asking me for free tickets or free shoes now.